If you saw the title of this video, it's called Confessions in a Laundry Room. And this is the day that I'm going to take to confess to you from my laundry room. And I'll let you know why I chose this laundry room. Not only because it's cozy, but I also have my dryer going. I have some flannel sheets in my dryer that I'll show you in a second that I'm going to pull out. There's a reason why I'm going to show you these. And because there's something I need to confess to you today as a homemaker, as a housewife, as somebody that loves the Lord, as a friend, something that I'm going to confess to you. Then we're going to talk about, do you struggle with the same thing that I'm struggling with right now? Because I do struggle. And this is something that I have to just share with you because I said that this coming year, I'm going to start keeping it real. I was always keeping it real, but there were some topics that I really didn't talk about. But this is the time to get those topics out in the open, to talk about them, for us to take a hiatus, for us to breathe. I'm going to go on ahead while I talk to you, and I am going to get out these flannel sheets. These smell so good. They're so warm because it's a little chilly in here too. Really warm. These are flannel. Now, I don't know if you buy flannel sheets, if you live in a cold area like I do. Now, some people have the winter, but it's not as cold as where we live. We live near the Adirondacks, very close to the Adirondacks, and it gets very freezing here in the winter time. So I like to have the beds nice and warm, and I like to layer them with blankets and comforters and make sure that the beds are warm. That's important to me. So I like buying the flannel sheets, and what I do is I switch them out. I switch my sheets out. I think I only have 3 sets of flannels that I've bought throughout the years, and I go on ahead and switch them out. And I put another set on my bed, and then these I washed. And what I'll do is I'll put them away, and then when I switch those out, I'll put these back on. And they smell so nice. And you can always get flannels either at a department store. The majority of flannels that I've bought, they all were on sale for $19.99. Came with the 2 pillowcases, with the coverlet, with the sheet that goes on top, and the fitted sheet. That is a great price because usually a lot of those blankets are like $50, but we always catch them on sale. And I noticed that in thrift stores, they have them also. You can find them in really good condition. Take them home, wash them up really good, put some fabric sheets, let them, tumble inside your dryer and get that really nice home smell to them and put them on your bed. So flannel sheets are very important to keep your bed warm. Now, I said I was going to confess something, and I'm going to. There was something that I've been wanting to do, and it took me 2 years to get it done. 2 years. Okay? How many of you struggle with that? How many of you struggle with something you know that you said you're going to do or you want to do, and it takes you so long to get it done? And it's that famous word we all talk about, procrastination. I am a procrastinator. I confess. Now, do I procrastinate with everything? No. There's things that are very important to me that I will not procrastinate, and I will get it done if it needs to be done. But I do procrastinate when it comes to certain things that I say I'm going to do, and then I don't do them. Let me put this back here. And then I don't get it done. And I say, okay, I'm going to get it done. And it doesn't get done. And it sits on the back burner. I always use that word, the back burner, right? It sits and it sits and it sits. And I say, okay, I'm going to do this. It's something I really want to do. And I never do it. Or I start it and I don't finish it. Come on, let's confess now. How many of us are like that sometimes? Maybe not all of us. There are some people that are very scheduled, very on point, have everything written down, everything they're going to do word for word. But that's not me. Now, do I write my plans down? Yes, I do write them down. If I want to accomplish a goal, I will write that goal down in my journal, and I will try my best to accomplish it. But sometimes it takes me a lot longer to get to that goal than it really should, because I can get it done, but I put it off because I get distracted with something over here that's going on, right? And I think that sometimes we really need to stick to what we say we're going to do and at least finish what we start. And that's one thing I've been praying. I've been asking God, okay, God, show me how to finish what I get started not start it and say I'm going to do it, get everybody hyped up, and then I don't do it because something else came along that I thought was better. So I'm trying not to do that, even with my videos. Like, there has been videos I have started to record, and then I didn't finish them, or I felt, oh, nobody's going to be interested, and I didn't finish them. And I'm learning to not do that, to do what I like to do. If you're just doing it because somebody else is doing it, then you're not really enjoying it, and it becomes work, okay? And I'm one of those people that believe if you have a job or there's something you're doing, you should enjoy it. You should have fun doing it. It should be to the point that you enjoy it so much it doesn't even seem like work. I even feel like that about my work outside of the home. That it's important for me to enjoy what I'm doing, to like it, to enjoy it. And if I'm just doing it just to do it because somebody tells me I should do it, and I go on ahead and then I don't really enjoy it, or I start something and I get all gung-ho about it and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get it done. And then the time comes to do it, then I'm like, I don't really want to do it. Why am I saying that? Okay, yesterday, I've been wanting to make something for the last 2 years. It's not anything huge. I didn't want to build a house or build a chicken coop, nothing like that, which I would love, but no, I didn't want to build a chicken coop. I went on ahead and I made pumpkin cookies. Yep, I've been wanting to make these for 2 years, and every time I'm going to make them, I say, okay, I'll do it next year. I'll do it next year. So it's another thing I've been procrastinating on. I finally looked up a recipe and I decided to make them. They smell absolutely wonderful. I do have the recipe. I'll go on ahead and link it in the description box. For 2 years. Oh, I want to make some pumpkin cookies. Oh, I want to make some pumpkin cookies. Oh, I should make some pumpkin cookies. Can you say that quick enough? And I never did. So yesterday, finally, I'm like, I'm making pumpkin cookies. I just went on ahead, got all the ingredients out, looked up a recipe, first of all, got all the ingredients out, and I made pumpkin cookies. Why should it take me 2 years to make something that I wanted that I could have made last year or the year before? I had enough pumpkin puree to make it. I just was procrastinating. I just was getting to the point. I got socks all over the floor. Sorry, I'm getting out of camera. Okay, getting the socks out the dryer. And I gotta fold these. I have to fold these socks. Yeah, so I was a little disappointed. Yes, I didn't make them. I did. But I thought to myself, why did it take you so long to make some pumpkin cookies? Why so long? When it was something I could have made already and enjoyed. But no, I have to procrastinate. And sometimes we do that, or we buy things and we say, oh, I'm going to use this one day, which is one of those things that I've bought that I said I'm going to use that's still in the box. A mandolin, one of those cutters. Okay, so this is the mandolin that I'm talking about that's been still sitting in the box. This is brand new. Well, I'm sure it's depreciated by now. But this is the mandolin. And I am going to start using it because I want to make zucchini fries. And I'm going to start using this. But it's been sitting like a year, maybe a year and a half. Quite a long time since I've got it. I wanted it. I got all psyched about it. I saw it and then brought it home. Never used it. So it's time to get it out the box. And I think sometimes we need to not do that. We get to the point where we look to mix match socks. We get mix match, one of those words. We get to the point where we, how can I say it? We just put things off. We see something, we get very excited about it. Ooh, I'm going to do that. Ooh, yes, I love it. And then we never get it done. So I'm learning to stop doing that. I'm learning to stop buying things that I'm not going to use. Do you have that problem too? To stop buying things that I see that somebody else has and I think is so neat doesn't mean I need to have it. You see, that's the big mistake we make. We think because somebody else has it, we need it. But it doesn't mean that we need it. I think that's it. Oh, one more sock. I knew there was a sock missing. Blue ones. Got to get one more. And we think we need it because somebody else has it. Got my little Turby genie. My Turby twist right here. I had to wash it. Make sure it was clean. That'll go back in my bathroom. And I have ordered some things that I have used, like books, some things for my home that I have seen right here on YouTube that I thought to myself, wow, I could really use that. Or that'd be a nice book to have. I've done that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would say I have gone to the department store and just because something's for $1, I have bought it, brought it over, and then it doesn't get used. It sits in the pantry or I don't use it. Time goes by, I end up donating it. We need to try to have self-control. That has to do with procrastinating, putting things up, goals that you have, maybe a goal that you have that you keep putting it out to the side, something that needs to get done in your home, maybe some decluttering that you know has been needed to get done for quite a while now. I've been working on decluttering, walking around, and just things that I no longer am using, putting them in a box. So I have been doing that, which has been a really good thing for me. And here goes the box. This is stuff that I'm decluttering. You know, sometimes if you just take a walk around your apartment, around your house, wherever it is you live, just take a walk. Just go around and walk around. You'll find things that you can say, oh, I'm not using that, or I no longer use that, or that's just clutter. And put it in a box and then donate it. So I have some of these patterns that I'm donating. Now these patterns, they were $5. I bought a whole bag of patterns. Didn't realize it was for maternity. Yeah, Lisa, if I would just read things. Didn't realize that it was for maternity. So I kept the ones I wanted to keep. There was some cute baby doll blouses that I want somebody to make for me at my church. So I kept those, but these here, I am going to give these away. And then here's one with a long dress. So yeah, so I decided I'm not really going to use these. Here's the other one. I just kept 2 of them. So I won't really use these. So I'm actually going to be giving these away to someone that sews all the time. I don't sew all the time. I wish I did. I wish I was a professional sewer. I do have sewing machines, but I'm not professional where I make dresses and stuff. I'm not saying I will never be there, but right now I'm not at that level. So I'm going to give these away. So I put those in here. Then I've had this for a long time on the wall. It's time to depart with that. That was in my craft room. I have this pink cup that I'm going to time to depart with. This tin that I'm going to depart with also. I have a lot of tins. I really don't need this. I'm glad I looked inside. It's got my husband's patch. See, that's why it's good to look in things. I can't give that away. But this I'm going to let that go. Then I have some of these that I really don't need anymore that I'm going to let go also. And I got some of these plastic bowls here that are gonna go. Some of these things I'm letting go. Maybe that fridge that needs to be cleaned out, that you still keep thinking about it and you're putting it to the side, right? Because we'd rather be doing something fun. I know I do. Rather be doing something fun. But I'm learning to get things done. That's part of my laundry room confession. Getting it done. And when I'm going to get done, I'm going to put this stuff away. I'll talk to everyone in the next video. God bless you. Have a great day. Stay warm. Bye.